Hello everybody, today I'm going to be sharing with you my curated holiday makeup wardrobe. I'll be showing you guys all the products that I plan on using. I'll be sharing with you some techniques and some trends that I hope to be implementing into my own makeup looks, and I'll also be sharing with you how I plan on shopping my stash to find specific products to fit those little trends and those little ideas that I have in my head for what I want to do makeup wise this holiday season. I did a similar video to this a little bit ago, but it was specifically related to fall makeup. So in that video, I shopped my stash for fall makeup that I wanted to wear during the fall. So a lot of you really liked that video, so I decided to bring that concept back, but for holiday makeup. So holiday makeup, I'm very excited about that. And I also have a few products here that I have shopped my stash for that I plan on using to get me into the holiday spirit, if you will. This video is meant to provide inspiration and motivation for you guys to also shop your stash this holiday season so you can figure out some new ways to create some amazing makeup looks with the makeup that you already own. Also, if you're interested in seeing some of my holiday makeup looks, because I have a ton of them planned for you guys and I already have released a few of them on my IGTV, I would suggest giving my Instagram a little bit of a peek. It's always in the description box down below, and I'll also put it on the screen. I basically post IGTV videos every little bit, and I have a ton of them planned for this holiday season as well. And if you're interested in seeing more of my content this holiday season, of course, check out my channel down below and on the screen. I post videos like about four to five times a week right now, and right now I plan on doing a lot of end of the year holiday consumerism makeup industry related content, so I have a lot of ideas. So if you're interested in seeing them, of course, check my channel out down below. But without further ado, let's just get into this video, because there is so much to talk about. The first thing that I want to talk about would be highlighters. Now, I feel like I'm always using highlighters, obviously, so a lot of these highlighters that I'm sharing with you might be familiar already if you're regular viewers of my channel, but I have made it my mission, if you will, to really use up the highlighters that I already have. Because if you've seen my highlighter collection video that I did like a little bit ago, I have a ton of highlighters and I haven't really hit pan on any of them, so I really made an effort to make sure that I'm using the highlighters I already have before getting any new ones. I have broken that rule a little bit, but don't judge me, please. The effects that I'm going for pertaining to highlighters this holiday season would be highlighters that really give me like a very sculpted, very like just blown out, glowy appearance. I'm also looking for highlighters that have a little bit of sparkle in them. I feel like during this more festive season, I think it's a little bit more appropriate to have like some sort of like unique sparkly highlighter. I think that's really fun. And I'm also trying to experiment with like different just shifting tones of highlighters. So the very first highlighter that I want to share with you that matches that criteria would be this one right here. This is from Becca. This is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill collaboration. This is Champagne Pop, essentially. This was released ages ago and I've had it for a very long time, and I've been using it during the fall and I plan on using it more during the holiday season as well. One of the reasons why I like this highlighter so much, and one of the reasons I use it so often, is because this is a highlighter that really gives your skin a very perfected look. It's almost like a blurring effect on the skin, and that's because this powder is actually very opaque. So when you put it on your skin, it really just like airbrushes it out and really just provides that beaming highlighter effect that I really like. So this is definitely a good highlighter for me for when I want to have like that really just like bam, wow, highlighter glowy effect. So another highlighter that I actually haven't used in a very long time, but I plan on implementing a little bit more, would be the Dior Show Nude Air Luminizer in the shade number 1. So I bought this ages ago. It's a pretty expensive highlighter. It's not a very expensive highlighter, but it's definitely a luxury product, and I have like made quite a sizable dent in it, but not nearly as much as I think this highlighter deserves. It's definitely, from what I can remember, a pretty like just glitzy highlighter. I feel like I would really love to use it more during the holiday season, and I really want to try and use it some more because obviously I paid a lot of money for this and I want to see it more on my face because I paid a lot of money for it. Moving on is another highlighter that I want to use more. This is the Kylie Cosmetics highlighter. This is their like loose powder highlight, and this is in the shade Santorini. I used to feature this a lot as one of my top favorite highlighters, and for some reason I just didn't really use it that much, but I would classify it as a very holiday appropriate highlighter because of how glitzy it is, because of how like just beaming it is. It's definitely a highlighter that would suit a lot of like really just like extra, really just full glam makeup looks because of how reflective it is. But I remember really liking this, and I really want to try and use it some more. Another highlighter that I'm actually wearing on my face would be the Sleek Makeup Highlighter. This is their highlighting palette in the shade Solstice. So I actually plan on using these three colors specifically more during the holidays because this is a highlighter palette that I consider to be quite glittery, and I'm really into that look right now. I'm actually wearing this highlighter on my cheekbones, and you can see that it gives like a very just a beautiful highlighter effect. It's very blended, very just stunning, I think, and I plan on using this highlighter palette more, especially since the glittery effect is something that I think would be really appropriate for the holidays. I also want to be using this highlighter palette right here. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dream Glow Kit. I admit I have not been using this nearly as much as it deserves to be used, and I want to change that. I want to use it more. If you look at mine, like mine is honestly completely busted, so like that's why I have to keep the little plastic thing on top because otherwise it would be so messy. But I really want to use more of this. I want to have like this sort of like unique duochrome highlighter effect right now, and I feel like this would really help me out with that. Also, I have used some of these shades, in fact a lot of these shades, as eyeshadow toppers in the past with a lot of success, so I feel like this would be a wonderful palette to get use out of during the holiday season because it is so beautiful, and obviously I paid a certain amount of money for it and I want to make sure that I'm using it up. As many of you know, my love for all things sparkly and reflective is not just dedicated to my face makeup, it is also dedicated to what I wear on my eyelids. And for that reason, I want to share with you some beautiful cream shadows that I plan on definitely using more this holiday season. I have two of them, and the third, I'm not sure where it is. My room is an absolute mess right now, so I don't want to go look for it. But I'm just going to share these two with you, and hopefully I can put like the third one on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, these are the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, and I have three shades that I really see myself using a ton this holiday season, and those shades are Ladybird, which happens to be like a very beautiful, like just reflective glass like shiny glittery finish. Highlighter is absolutely amazing. The next shade that I plan on using is Cheap Date, which is like this beautiful like yellowy gold color. It is absolutely stunning. I love it so much. And then the final shade that I can't find right now that I've already been using a lot, and that's probably why I've misplaced it, is Liberty, which is essentially like this beautiful saturated silver that I absolutely love. I definitely consider Cheap Date and Liberty to be way more, I would say, saturated and opaque than Ladybird. Ladybird is definitely a color that I see, or definitely a shadow that I see as being a little bit more of a sheer wash of glitter, but on top of other shadows and especially layered into my inner corner, Ladybird is absolutely fabulous. So these are very, very inexpensive. ColourPop prices these at about $5 per shadow. I love these. These are beautiful, and if you're looking for something that will really give your look an elevated effect and will really stay on throughout the entire night, will look absolutely amazing, any one of these shadows is absolutely gorgeous. I've tried many of the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, and these are definitely my top three because they're just beautiful. Glitter is something that I plan on using a ton of during the holiday season, and I want to touch on these products right here in case you haven't already seen these on my channel because I have been talking about these a ton. But in case you have not spotted them, these are the Hard Candy Glitterazzi's. These are so under the radar, absolutely wonderful makeup products. I have 4 different shades. The last time I spoke about these, I had only 3 different shades, and I had the shades Earthy Vibes, which is like this beautiful blue. I had Supernova, which is like this green variation, and then I had Cosmo Queens, which is pretty much like this whitish, pinkish kind of color scheme. And then I decided to go ahead and add a new one to my collection, and this is the purple version, and this is the shade Viva La Venus. So I'm actually wearing Viva La Venus on my eyelids today, and in case you guys don't know what this product is, these are basically supposed to be like dual-ended eyeshadow kind of thingamabobs. One end is supposed to be a liquid shadow, the other end is supposed to be a very fine glitter suspended in a liquid, so it's basically supposed to be a glitter top coat. You can use these separately or you can use them together. I absolutely love these, and I have done a full overview and review and swatches of these on my channel before, and I'll put that corresponding video on the screen, and it'll be on my channel down below. But I will say this, these are absolutely wonderful. These are budget friendly, these are drugstore. I just love these, and I will definitely be using them this holiday season. I think they're amazing. Another glitter that I really plan on using more of during the holidays would be the Lemonhead LA Space Paste in the shade Adult Film. This is a beautiful product that I absolutely have fallen in love with. I got this a while back, and I have yet to fall out of love with this product because look, this is so beautiful. This is essentially a glittery paste in a pot, and what's nice about this particular shade is that you can use it as a topper on top of other eyeshadows, and it will instantly take the form or take the color of that shadow but still have like this beautiful glittery effect. I am going to try and insert some pictures of me wearing this on the screen so you can see what I mean. But this is just an absolutely beautiful product, and I have not been using it nearly as much as it deserves to be used, so I will definitely be using it more. You guys know how much I love eyeshadow here on my channel. I absolutely am obsessed with shadows. I find that they're absolutely beautiful and so fun to work with, and there are a few older and new palettes that I plan on implementing more for my makeup looks, some of which I'm wearing on my eyes today. But these are them right here, and I'm just going to break it down and start out with the one that you probably haven't seen on my channel at all. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Quad, and this is in the shade Plum. So a while back, Kat Von D came out with these quads. I got one that had like these smoky grayish cool tones in it, and then I got this plum one. I haven't used this in ages, and since I have been so just obsessed with using purple shadows in my makeup routine, I decided to make an effort to implement this particular quad into my makeup looks more and more. I do not believe that this quad is available anymore, but I do see it as a makeup product that I should be using more of in my collection, and I'm pretty sure that one of you or several of you might have a similar thing going on in your own makeup life. You might have something that you got ages ago, you haven't used that much, and it might be a good idea to start using it more during the holidays, because this is when I think, because this time of the year specifically is a time where you can really just experiment with things, where you can find like new color combinations and use products that you haven't used that much before, and it's definitely more socially acceptable to do that this time of year because it is the holidays and you have like all those excuses to wear sparkly, colorful stuff, so why not? I also want to share with you this palette right here. You might recognize this as being the Hasina 2 from Blush Tribe. I got this a while back and I loved it for a very long time, and yet I can't say why, but for some reason I just stopped using it. I do plan on using more like cool tone greens, blues, and purples in my makeup routine moving into the holiday season, so this is a palette that is perfect for that. I have been obsessed with it for so long, and it's about time for me to start using it more. So this is definitely something that I will be using more of. I love it. It's a beautiful palette and the quality is just unparalleled. And then I also want to show you actually a combination of palettes that I plan on using, one of which I am wearing on my eyes today. I'm talking about these palettes from Juvia's Place. I have two that I want to share with you today. I have the Try palette, and then I also have the Festival palette. I'm wearing the Try palette on my eyelids today. By the way, the tutorial for this look will be up on my IGTV if I haven't already published it. But if I open this, you can see that this is like an absolutely beautiful, like greenish color scheme. And what really just struck me whenever I opened this palette, whenever I first got it, I actually did an unboxing with this palette, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's already up. I'll put it in the cards if this unboxing is already up. But I opened this palette and I instantly, for some reason, I was like, hey, these colors would work really well for holiday makeup, because if you notice, you have like a lot of like really beautiful like green tones, but then you have like the addition of like that just really beautiful, like unique coppery, corally, reddish color that I think would be beautiful. And so many of these shades in my mind are very just very metallic and very beautiful for holidays. So I feel like this would be a wonderful palette to use during the holidays. And I was specifically thinking of pairing it with the festival, because if you look at this palette, you have so many of these beautiful jewel tones, and I have been using this palette extensively and I've been loving it, but I thought it might be a good idea to combine it with the Tri palette, because I feel like these two palettes together, let me just hold them in a better way, these two palettes together would be just a beautiful color combination to try, and I plan on doing just that this holiday season, because I feel like this would be a beautiful combination. This next product is something that I just dug out of my collection just when I was preparing for this video, and I was like, you know what? I haven't used this in a very long time, and it's about time I do just that. This is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow, and this specific shade is the shade Golden Emerald, and if you look at it, it's like this beautiful, just sage green color. It's absolutely stunning, and I remember really loving this particular shade, especially at some point, and I just haven't used it in a while, and I think, you know what? It's time to use it. So I'll definitely be trying to use or trying to implement this more in my holiday makeup looks this season, because it is an absolutely beautiful shade, and I just wanted to pop it into this video because I just love greens for the holiday season, and I definitely plan on using them more, and I feel like this would be a perfect color to use. I wanted to quickly talk about the red lip color that I plan on using a lot for the holiday season. I actually have a ton of red lip colors that I haven't really been using that much, but this is definitely one that I think I'll be getting a lot of use out of. This happens to be the Fenty Stunna lip paint in the shade Uncensored. I consider this to be a very flattering, really beautiful color on my particular skin tone, and I also love the formula. It is just beautiful. It is saturated in color, it's not patchy, it just glides on, and the finished effect is simply stunning. So I will really be using this a lot during the holiday season. But since we're talking about glittery, sparkly things, I felt like it would be appropriate to share with you some lip glosses that I will definitely be implementing more of into my makeup looks. I have here a few higher end lip products and one really beautiful drugstore lip option as well. So these are the ones I plan on using a great deal more of in the holiday season. I first want to talk about the drugstore option. This is the Wet n Wild lip gloss in the shade Sinless. I've spoken about this at length. It is an absolutely beautiful gloss, and it really has like that opaque quality to it. It provides a really beautiful, unique, pinky, purpley flip to it while still providing a really beautiful, just reflective effect on the lips. I also like how you can sheer out, and another bonus that I found with this gloss is that it really just moisturizes the lips so much, and that's actually something that I find to be a little bit less common in really just like unique glosses that happen to have like a flip to them, because sometimes companies, for some reason, they come out with a lip topper that isn't necessarily very moisturizing or very hydrating, so it gives you like that glittery effect without hydrating your lips. This is not that. This really gives you a beautiful glossy effect while at the same time providing moisture, which is something that we all need during the holiday season. I also want to speak about two lip toppers. I have these to share with you today. One is a Huda Beauty lip strobe in the shade Snobby. This is an absolutely beautiful, very, very pink lip topper that also has that moisturizing quality that I love. I just really want to use this more, and I haven't used it in a while, and I feel like it's about time that I did. Also, this next one is very holiday appropriate. I want to talk about the Jouer lip topper in the shade Skinny Dip. I haven't used this in ages. This is such a beautiful gold lip topper, and what's nice about this is that you can't sheer it out, and it provides like a beautiful glossy nudish gold effect to your lips. I just love this, and it's perfect for the holidays because it has like that glittery quality while at the same time providing a very moisturizing, very reflective effect. Also, I want to talk about this, and I haven't used this in ages, but I remember I used to love it. This is the Bite Beauty cream lip gloss in the shade Champagne Pearl. It's a very metallic kind of quality on the lips, but I still love it because of how hydrating it is. When I was using this, I loved using this on both bold lips and nude lips, and I really want to use more of it in the coming month because I feel like this would be such a beautiful color. And again, I haven't used it in a while, and I feel like it's about time. Alright, so those are the makeup products, makeup trends that I plan on using more of during this holiday season. I hope that this was inspiring to you because I know myself that I'm so just drawn to like all the new makeup releases for the holiday season especially. I just have all these amazing products, and I'm sure a lot of you do as well. So I hope that this video provided some good inspiration for you and maybe provided some good recommendations, because some of these things, I mean, if you don't have, like, for example, a product to use on your eyelids for a glittery effect, or if you don't have a good, like, just very unique kind of lip gloss, I'm pretty sure that some of these recommendations might really help you out because I really like these products as well. But I really hope that this video inspired you to really just look at your own makeup collection and see what you can use to come up with holiday makeup looks. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.